is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily, unique, and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news. Before we get started, you know what to do. Like, follow, and subscribe to Red Carpet Fly, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single News on the Fly episode. Okay guys, let's get into these headlines. So Ezra Miller, do y'all know him? He was an indie movie star darling that turned into Warner Brothers' DC superhero The Flash. This guy is interesting for a lot of reasons, but most recently he's had a slew of brushes with the law. I hadn't really kept up much with him or his story because I figured his tryst with the law was just a one and done thing. But oh no, Ezra has been making the news for some very controversial things. So in 2020, he choked a fan in Ireland, and according to reports on Reddit, he spit on the fan and the fan's friend afterwards. In 2022, while Ezra was in Hawaii, 2 Hawaiians reported that Ezra broke into their house and threatened them, stating, "I will bury you and your whore wife." And according to the statement, Miller stole some personal belongings of the couple, including a wallet and passport. He also got into some bar fight while he was in Hawaii as well, and was arrested but posted bail. Most recently, Ezra has been involved with this 18-year-old Native American girl named Tokata Iron Eyes, and the family is claiming that Miller is controlling the teen in a cult-like situation, reports the New York Times. The parents of missing teenager Tokata Iron Eyes are seeking a restraining order against Ezra Miller. Tokata Iron Eyes' parents believe that the troubled Hollywood superhero has brainwashed, assaulted, and possibly drugged their 18-year-old daughter and has been grooming her for years. According to Tokata's mother, Jumping Eagle, Miller is now traveling with Tokata and several other young women in California, she told the Post. He's not letting Tokata or the other girls bathe or wear makeup, Jumping Eagle claimed to the Post. They have to ask his permission. It's an R. Kelly type of situation and it's very scary. In a social media post last week, Jumping Eagle posted, #Ezra Miller is a spiritual voyeur dabbling in various indigenous people's spiritual beliefs, combining with voodoo, using these beliefs in Tokata Iron Eyes' mind, luring people in cult-like manner. So with all this bad publicity, Warner Brothers is weighing the options on how to proceed with Ezra Miller. According to ComingSoon.net, the ongoing issues surrounding Miller, including his most recent charge with a felony burglary on Monday, have left Warner Brothers Discovery unsure how to proceed with the planned The Flash film. The report mentions that as of right now, the studio is weighing 3 options of how to treat the film as the issue grows. First, reports mention that Warner Brothers Discovery has received indications that Miller will be seeking professional help after returning to his family farm in Vermont. Should that happen, Miller will likely give an interview at some point in order to try and explain his recent erratic behavior, in which case they would then likely do limited press for The Flash, with the film opening up in cinemas around the world as planned. The second scenario, according to the report, would see Warner Brothers still release the film should Miller not seek help, but essentially they would exclude Miller from any and all marketing and publicity for the film. This would also mark the end of Miller's time as The Flash. As the report mentions, Warner Brothers would be recasting him in any and all future projects. Finally, the last and most severe scenario would see Warner Brothers outright canceling the film should more issues arise with Miller. This is likely to be seen as the most drastic outcome, but due to Miller's involvement with the film, the report mentions that he's in almost every scene of the movie and it would be impossible for them to reshoot it. The company would have no choice but to cancel the movie. However, due to the large budget of the film and how well the film is reportedly testing amongst audiences, it's likely that this is the very last thing the studio wants. I think Warner Brothers should just release the movie and bar Ezra from doing any marketing and press and just recast him in future Flash projects. At this point, it seems like he's a liability. In the age of Me Too, studios do not want or need to defend his behavior with these girls. I know they're adults, but they are still very young and impressionable. What do you guys think about this? Is Ezra Miller the next R. Kelly? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. Also, shout out to YouTube channel Rumored, as I was able to catch up on some of my Ezra news there. Moving on, Britney Spears has been making headlines. Now, I really don't cover her much because the big outlets cover her so much, but her recent quibble with her ex-husband Kevin Federline has piqued my interest. So TMZ just released some leaked videos of Britney arguing with her sons. Actually, her ex-husband Kevin Federline posted the videos and TMZ got a copy. It's nothing to write home about. The argument is very mild, but it comes on the heels of the recent accusation that Britney's sons are mad at her and haven't talked to her in 5 months due to a number of reasons, but her bizarre behavior on social media is one of them. According to K-Fed's attorney, the kids haven't seen their mom because they feel uncomfortable around her and have received some very upsetting texts from her. Kaplan, the attorney, spoke to Kevin after Brittany posted her lengthy account of her relationship with Sean Preston and Jaden James and says his client has never trash-talked her to their kids. He says the boys have made their decision to stay away from her on their own. Kaplan says they have not had a single overnight with Brittany in years. Kaplan says based on Kevin's discussion with his children and other evidence, Kevin was not comfortable having the boys go to Brittany's house unsupervised. To make matters worse, in Brittany's post online, where she's declaring how hurt she is that the boys are not visiting her, she states that she has love in her home and blessings from people she allows in and out of her home, in contrast to Kevin's house, which has more weed than Ludacris, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and Puff Daddy combined, which of course lit Black Twitter ablaze. So Black Twitter enters the chat, and they are upset that Brittany in her social media rant is insinuating that only black men smoke weed. One Twitter user tweeted, Britney Spears using Ludacris, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, and Puff Daddy to show that K-Fed is an unfit father is racist and problematic AF. If she wanted an example of bad parenting, the picture of her driving recklessly with her infant in her lap would have done the trick. Another person tweeted, I don't think Britney Spears is racist, but her weed comment definitely gets a side eye. The people she named aren't even notoriously public weed smokers, so I'm detecting assumptions and implicit bias. Do better, girl. Some people tweeted in support of her. One Twitter user tweeted, y'all gonna leave hashtag Britney Spears damn alone. Y'all know good and well that lady ain't racist. Each rapper she listed attached to weed in some business. We're not going to do this. Not when her lazy ex is doing anything to take her down. Britney is behind on so many things you can't do. This whole situation is a hot mess. I read Britney's social media rant and it's very stream of consciousness, or at least it appears that way. I know I'm going to take a hit on this from her stance, but I don't think she's very stable. I feel for her as a mother and not having her kids come visit, but her behavior has been a little off and kind of crazy for a while now. You know, in the whole hashtag Free Britney frenzy, did anyone really check into her mental health? I follow Britney on IG and her posts can be random and odd. I feel for her because I feel like everyone sees her as like money. Even when she's at her lowest point, people can still make money off of her. It's crazy. I hope Britney gets some help and I hope that her family comes together. I would really hate for this story to turn out tragically. So, in the never-ending saga of Khloe and Tristan Thompson, custody arrangements for the new baby have been revealed, and Khloe will have full custody. Surprise, surprise, we already knew that Tristan was just a glorified sperm donor, right? Anyway, if you haven't heard, Khloe and her estranged ex-boyfriend Tristan welcomed their second child, which was a boy last week. Well, according to the Jasmine brand, an insider close to the pair spoke with sources and said, Khloe and Tristan have agreed that Khloe will have sole legal and physical custody of their baby full-time. However, Tristan is so excited to have welcomed a son because he really wanted another boy. Even though Khloe will have full custody of the baby, she's more than happy for Tristan to be present in their child's life as much as he wants. Okay, this is just me being shady, but do you think she paid Tristan for the sperm? He stays cheating on her. So news of him getting another woman pregnant can't be shocking. I think she's doing this whole play dumb and naive thing for the public, but she knows good and well what she's always wanted to do and has done. Honestly, I can't blame her. If he's gonna put you through all this drama, you better get something for your time. And honestly, this is probably easier than selecting a sperm donor. And you know what? I think this is going to be it for Khloe. I don't think she's going to have any more kids, and I think this is the last time she's going to deal with Tristan. He has served his purpose. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm being too harsh about this situation? Comment below and let me know. Before I get out of here, I just want to thank everyone who comments on these videos. I really do read, think, and comment on your statements. I try to respond to everyone, so if I haven't responded to you, I apologize. But yeah, this makes it so much more fun and interactive. And y'all have put me on to a few things, so thanks. Anyway, That's it for today, guys. If you would like to receive text notifications of when I post News on the Fly episodes or my celebrity red carpet interviews, please send a text to 917-502-4379 and say, I want to get fly text. Once subscribed, you will start receiving text messages regarding News on the Fly episodes or a celebrity interview. Also, if you have a business product, service, YouTube channel, or social media account that you would like to promote on my channel, please email redcarpetfly@alexi@redcarpetfly.com to get rates for advertising. Lastly, please like, follow, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Red Carpet Fly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.